See, this is still a well-oiled.
Hold it. For the love of Jane Russell's big fat horse's ass on toast, stop ringing that goddamn bell. Shit the bed. Well, howdy, folks. Come on in. Well, from the looks of them fancy breeches and sassy little hairdos, y'all ain't from around here, are you? So where y'all from? What? I didn't quite get that. Obviously all y'all is mutes, 'cause you wouldn't be fucking with me now, would you? No. See, the last guy that fucked with me ain't having a real good howdy-do today right now. Y'all city slickers think you can come in here and just waste my whole goddamn day, don't you? Well, the hell with that. Get the hell on out of here. I got me some chickens to be dealing with. Look, you don't quit doing the asshole shuffle and pick one of these goddamn options, I'm gonna come over there and put my boot up your ass. Oh, fine. You can just stand there and kiss a dog's titties for all I care. I got me some reading I gotta catch up on if you don't mind. Christ. Get this here thing on. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, that's a picture of the Grand Canyon or my ex-girl one. Yeah, let me see here if I got it. Oh, darling. I would purely love to bite you in the ass, take the lockjaw and have you drag me to death. Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. All that and flexible, too. Damn. Let me see here. Turn-ons. Oh, shit. Long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners, puppies. Fuck. Oh, turn-offs. Rude people. Violence. Clowns. Fucking whore. What the hell are you all still doing here? What, are you in love with my ass or something? Well, why don't you just get up off that couch and come here and kiss me on my ass then? Jesus Christ. Oh, well, fine. It is now official. You have just wasted most of my fucking day. It's lunchtime already. Damn. You will excuse me, won't you? Well, thank you very much. One of them juicy motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. I love this shit. Oh, damn. Y'all gotta get a laugh, I'm telling you. I bet you these go over real big at the police station. Damn. Well, fuck you very much.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's up?
Happy Friday. That's right. Big chat. There's one big chat at the bottom. It's our buddy Pat. You guys haven't seen him in a while, if ever. I mean, Pat hasn't done anything with us in years. So, like, we might have a whole new wave of people that weren't around back then. It's hard to even tell. But I know Mendoza's coming around. He's been around he remembers you. Talks about you all the time. Okay. Probably all right. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a few it's been a few years, but for the uninitiated, I go pretty far back in the Revival House lore before it was even called as such. So. Yeah, man. He was definitely part of like Mark II or something. He was after Lush. Lush was Mark I, and then you know, where we're at now is where we've been at for quite a long time. But I mean, I take it back. We don't really have. We're kind of down a couple people now. I think we're like in Mark 6.
Yep, pretty much.
I think it's actually back to the way it was after Lush, where it's just me and Todd.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is.
But can't keep the third chair filled.
No.
We kept it filled for a long time. But the thing is when I was doing this with Zach all the time, Todd wasn't around. He was like popping in every now and a blue moon.
Yeah.
He was having a couple of kids, and things, I get it. And
a little busy.
But Pat, I have my first kid on the way. We're having our kid August 9th, and I will still be showing up to work. That's all I got to say, Todd.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Good for you.
I appreciate it. Fun fact, I went home last week. I have a family of we're 10 kids, 10 strong,
right,
or retarded, however you want to think about it. It's one of those families where it's like, you know what, I get along with that one. We don't get along. There's like a couple. It's all dysfunctional.
That's bound to happen. My mother's the same way. She was one of 8, so
yeah, it's just this big happy Partridge Family isn't. You can't do it with that many personalities and whatever. And there's such a huge age gap between all of us. Like I think my youngest sibling 20-something years, so it's just spans a lot. But I told like some of my brothers that I was expecting, and they were just like, who fucking cares? Like nobody. The only people that told me congratulations was my brother Andrew and my sister, who has like 3 kids, so she like gets it. But literally, it's like that's.
What did your mom say? Go to the store and get me some cigarettes or something.
Oh, yeah. So Pat, my mom lives with me. I took her in a few years back. She's handy capable and all that stuff. But she's you never met my mom, but she's still my mom. That's exactly how she is. I came home with the ultrasound, me and the wife, and it was literally like, can you stop by and get me a pack of smokes? Like, all right, well, thanks. Like, no, there's no congratulations. It's like my mom had like 10 kids walk out of her. So it's
what's the big fun? She's saying about time.
Yeah.
What the hell took you so long?
And the answer would be mom. Like my mom and dad were having kids at like 16 on. Like basically my mantra has been to do exactly the opposite of how they did things. And
sure.
This is actually going according to my plan. My plan was, you know what? I'd like to be a 38-year-old first-time dad. I can deal with 40, but that's about the max. Hey man, I'm hitting it. It's perfect. I'll be an old dad. I don't mind. But
retired or getting ready to retire by the time he's getting ready to go finish college and whatnot. So
yeah, man, it's like, but don't you want to like play ball with your boy? I don't like baseball anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Aaron's not a sports guy, so
I'm not a sports guy. Todd, do you play ball with your kids?
Absolutely, all the time.
Yeah, he's an All-American. Todd was ready to be old 10 years ago.
Yeah.
As soon as he got married, he started rocking New Balances and socks and sandals.
Hey, I have New Balances. I have J's. I have everything, man. Adidas. Yeah, I don't discriminate.
You got the midlife crisis Jordan 1s.
No, I got the Jordan 3s.
Okay, all right, that's respectable. Okay,
man.
Okay, all right. I respect that, but yeah, the midlife crisis Jordan 1s are pretty heavy in our generation, and a couple of years older. Actually, I've seen that around, including a few people I know.
Zach Quito, how many siblings you got, man? And you're probably like me, where it's their fucking problem. It's like it's not my problem, man. I don't see anybody enough for it to be my problem. But yeah, well, my dad was an asshole, and like there's a couple of them that just have that dad gene, and they drink. I'm the only one that doesn't drink in my entire family, and usually alcohol's involved. And if any of my siblings are like boozing up or they're together, they just all become really angry, mean drunks. Like I can take a joke, but they'll like just fucking say out of pocket shit. They'll like, you know what I mean? In the wrong place, in front of the wrong people, because they're just asshole drunks. That's usually how that goes in my family. 11, 8 left. I'm the youngest. That's probably why. Okay, so you beat me. That's crazy.
Jesus. Parents can stay off of each other.
I'm glad I stopped drinking. I hated angry drunks. Yeah, man. I've never touched alcohol in my life. I don't know what I'm missing, and that's totally.
You're
fine.
like Big T, President T.
What's
Never
that?
touch a sip. Trump
Daddy Trump. I got you. We can't say that name because I think we're already. It's like you still. I don't think it's still good to say his name.
Is that still a banned word, or is there like a time limit that you can't say stuff like that on YouTube with the streams now too?
Yeah, nobody really knows how it works. People kind of get privy to it, and then it goes around. And all I know is we've done really well about everything being monetized from the get-go. But whenever we say something like that, and we don't get monetized, and I have to like send in for approval, it's all bot related. It'll usually get turned over, but it takes a couple of weeks. I'll go through the video and the edit. And I'm like, what did we say? And the only thing I can point to is, somebody said Vax, somebody said Trump, somebody whatever. Like, no, we keep it pretty clean.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's all bot stuff. But the soup of Joel McHale really made me miss Celebrity Apprentice Trump. People used to love Trump, man, and then he ran for politics. I mean,
not 6 months before he announced that he was going to run, he was on every talk show. The Apprentice was kicking ass.
Yeah.
He was beloved, and then all of a sudden he announced he was running, and there it came.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys all watch the news. We don't have to get political, but it's all that stuff you see where it's like the Whoopi Goldbergs and the Oprahs are condemning him, but it's like they'll literally pull up footage when they were kissing his ass when they were on their shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're at each other's weddings, so it's old hat now. I mean, he's president now. It's done. But no, Todd, we're gonna do Name That Kino here in a bit. If Pat's only got like an hour, I think we could do Name That Kino, unless he wants to do Name That Kino.
We can do Name That Kino. We can do the top 10 hottest female
Todd's
zombies.
Obsessed with this idea of like going over the top 10 hottest zombies or something. As if I'm gonna get up.
It's on horrornews.net, so it was something to talk about. I also want to hear
topical.
Pat. I want to hear Pat talk about why he didn't like The Substance.
Oh lordy. I think it's overhyped first and foremost. Okay. I think it was a lot of like, I understand what the director was attempting to do, paying homage to a lot of other horror movies and giving the nod, but I saw it kind of coming across as more or less just ripping it off. I mean, as soon as that first hallway scene with the bright red saturated walls, patterned carpet, immediately the brain of any even remotely well-learned horror fan goes straight to The Shining. I thought it relied on too many camera tricks, and truthfully, I didn't even think really like the movie had much of an identity of what it wanted to be, because it went through such like kind of transitional phases. And I was interested in the premise, and I still am interested in the premise. But then by the end of it, I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
You didn't like the ending?
No, it was, and like especially the ending when she goes, her face goes crawling over to her star. And that's the memory of her where the flashbulbs are going off. I just thought it was really heavy-handed. It was one of those things. It was one of those things where, I mean, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to somebody else. I was talking to my wife about it, about the fact that you watch a movie and you say, "Hey, that's pretty clever," and then on this one, I'm like,
2.5 hours of it. It's like,
they think they're clever. Okay,
it didn't feel like 2.5 hours. And the body.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yes, it did.
No, the body horror element, they don't do that enough nowadays with horror. I mean, again,
I thought a lot of it was. I thought a lot of it with the premise, the feminist, the heavy-handed feminism message, like I think was pretty misguided too. That here's basically 45 minutes of this girl just looking done up to the nines, and then let's see how ugly we can make Demi Moore. I think it was one of those things, especially with kind of post third wave feminism that's going on right now, that's sort of dying out, where it's the OnlyFans thought saying, look how many dicks I suck, take that patriarchy. Like we get what you're saying, but even then still, just because you're doing the thing doesn't mean you're making some sort of social commentary about the thing. But I just thought it was kind of ham-fisted, and just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I keep seeing positive glowing reviews over, and I feel like I'm the weirdo. Like what you like. I mean, you're still wrong with your wrong opinion. But that's a joke, people. It's not what it is.
No, that's why we love that.
But I feel like it's one of those films like Pan's Labyrinth, where I hated it so goddamn much, but everybody tells me, "Oh, it's such a good movie." I don't. I can't. I don't know. We literally shut it off because we didn't like it, and then we kind of came back to it and like, I guess we should see how it ended. So then we watched like the last hour, and no, I just can't do it.
To your credit, I do think it said all it was going to say in the first 10 minutes. It didn't really, you knew exactly what the message was, and they just kind of beat it over the head for 2.5 hours, or even longer. I think it was like 2 hours 45 minutes. I was telling Todd,
it was 2:20, I think, or two. It was close to. It was over 2.5, which, most movies anymore don't need to be 2 hours.
But I was telling Todd, it's like if you think of it as inflation, 2 hours is the new 90 minutes of 15 years ago. That used to be sort of that baseline. I mean, even animated movies. Remember, like you'd go see Aladdin or Lion King. Aladdin is like 74 minutes long.
Yeah.
They used to get away because the kids have no attention spans. They used to make those extra short. Pixar movies are over 2 hours now. They're 2.5 hours. The wife, she eats that shit up. The wife will watch Pixar movies all day long. I'll entertain it, and they're all fucking over 2 hours, if not 2.5 hours, and it's just egregious.
That's interminably long for a kids movie, especially.
The running time, how long is this? Yeah, you're right, 2:20. It felt like 3 hours. What can I say? But it doesn't need to be that.
It was a slog. I thought genuinely it was a slog, especially because I thought a lot of scenes were repetitious and unnecessary, and just again, I understand directors paying homage, wearing their influences on the sleeve, but this was just so over the top. Like, we get it. You like Kubrick. We get it. You like Aronofsky, because a lot of those quick cut scenes where people smoking, or the Dennis Quaid shit where he was eating the shrimp, any of that stuff was just blatant Darren Aronofsky stuff from like Requiem for a Dream is what it reminded me of more than anything.
Well, I tell Todd about this all the time. We're in this era. I think we've been in it for a while, and I'm not like, I understand. I'm coming from a place of understanding, but like all of our we have all these directors in the genre that are all just ripping off the 70s, and it's pretty shameless. And I know everything's derivative. Everything is like, begats, art or whatever. But Tarantino, I mean, obviously he's got good movies, but he kind of started this thing 30 years ago where I'm gonna make my blaxploitation movie. I'm gonna make my car exploitation movie. But at the time,
I'm gonna make my gangster movie. I'm gonna make my western. Yeah.
To be fair, when he came out on the scene, he really was showing these types of movies to people that never saw him. Like most people, when I was a kid and I saw fucking what's it called? Foxy Brown. What the fuck is it called?
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown. Yeah, see, it's the same thing. But Jackie Brown, I didn't know what a blaxploitation movie was back then. So I mean, he did good things, and I get it. But then like you have like the next wave of guys after him, like Eli Roth, who I think is kind of hacky. But Cabin Fever came out. I like Cabin Fever. I think it's a lot of fun. But everything he puts out now is just, here's my Cannibal Holocaust movie, except I got
that was
cringe,
terrible.
but I got cringe Marvel dialogue. That's how you know it's an Eli Roth movie. He tries to insert this weird humor that doesn't ever fit.
Right.
And then he's got his slasher Thanksgiving movie, his holiday slasher that's like Scream. He's just another one of these guys that's just, I want to do my movie like this. I want to do this movie like this. And this movie, what's her name? Coralie Comfort? Fargiet? I don't know, but she came out in the scene. She did a movie, Grape Revenge, sorry, called Revenge. Did you ever see that?
Me?
It's still on sugar.
No, I don't watch that shit. All those revenge type movies are all the goddamn same.
No, true. So she had this movie. She had this movie called Revenge, and it again, it was just a modern director, and this is only like her second movie, and Revenge was her first one, and it was picked up by Shudder. So it was just like an indie film that was picked up by Shudder. If anything, this is it's good for the scene because she's fucking struck lightning. She literally did a movie that got picked up by Shudder, and it was a rape revenge movie. And it was cut and paste. Every rape revenge movie you saw in the 70s, she was just I'm doing my version of it, beat for beat. And the fact that her second movie it's yet another copycat of like, okay, let's just rip off Cronenberg, blah, 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 whatever. And now she's like sweeping the Oscars, and that's only because she got Demi Moore. And you know how the Oscars are. Fuck, they just love these old washed up actors that they like to like give people a second wind. I don't know what it is, but
Brendan Fraser, yeah.
But she's just riding this wave, and she's like her second film, and she came from a Shudder original. So if anything,
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the director's second film she's ever directed too.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. She did that Shudder movie, and she did this, which, to be fair, it feels like it could have been a Shudder movie had it not had Demi Moore attached and Dennis Quaid, like these aging actors, you know, that just, if Demi wasn't in this movie, it would have been just like movie or whatever the fuck it is. It would not be getting talked about.
A Shudder movie with a little bigger practical effects budget.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she just got lucky getting teamed with the old actors that she got teamed with, and it was timing. It's just, I don't know.
Look, I get why people like it, but at the end of the day, if that's going to be what's considered award-winning horror these days, and what is liked by, I mean, let's face it, we can say it because it's being nominated for Golden Globes, liked by normies. Like that's just not it for me. You know what I mean?
I agree. That's crazy to me that it's liked by norm. I mean, that's and I mean, it's not the perfect movie, but yeah, it's one of the best films of the year.
The system told the normies it was cool to watch it, so it's good to watch. It's good to like it.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
It's accepted because it's at the Oscars, as if people watch that stuff. But it's good for the scene at the end of the day. The good thing is,
sure, of course,
it's going to make these studios fun. I mean, also good for Mubi, whoever the fuck that is. No one ever heard of Mubi before this. Sure. This was a movie original. I downloaded their shitty fucking app so I could stream this movie, and I did too. And so it's kind of like everybody struck gold on this. And if anything, people are going to start actually giving genre directors money to make shit, and hopefully
maybe they'll give Cronenberg more money. Hopefully, Brandon Cronenberg. Hopefully, not David. David's old.
But like what you were saying, Pat, I have no desire to see Terrifier 2 or 3, but it's good for the scene.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen the first one or any of the shorts or anything like that. As far as like a lot of this mainstream stuff, and you guys know this, if somebody tells me it's great, pretty much immediately I'm like, I'm not going to watch it because I don't care, because that's just kind of how I roll. I just like I like to try to discover things a little more organically. Plus Todd recommended The Substance, so he still owes me $7.
Hey, Late Night with the Devil, I recommended that one.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie. Now that's a horror movie that takes an interesting premise. It might take some tropes and pays homage to other things, but at the same time, I guess I should say, does it respectfully and doesn't enjoy the smell of its own farts like The Substance does.
No, I understand where you're coming from with that, but
I totally get that people are gonna rehash stuff. I mean, there's only so many ideas.
Yeah, 100, absolutely 100%. Like, I'm not saying that every single movie or in even every single horror movie. That's the reason we have these genres, anyways. That's the reason we have, like we were just talking about, the rape revenge movies, or even just the normal slasher kind of movie that gets turned on its head, like a Terrifier or something like that, and just the gore and the ultra violence is cranked up to 11. And from what I've seen, like, there's a lot of things that are in that movie that at a younger age I would probably really dig.
Oh, absolutely.
And if I was one of those super uber hardcore horror nerds, like I'm a horror nerd, don't get me wrong, and I love horror movies, but like the people who got the shit tattooed on them, the people who go to every single con within, an 8-hour drive of them to meet everybody. But yeah, I'm just like that. Like, it looks cool, and I'm sure it is cool, and I'm sure there's a whole lot of parts of it that I very well may like, but I just can't bring myself. I just haven't brought myself to watch that shit. I'm watching Downton. I'm watching Downton Abbey right now, so I'm a man of culture. It's my third go through.
The Terrifier, I have no interest in watching. I saw the first Terrifier, but I have a lot of respect for it because, again, the dude
hit for the genre.
The dude hit lightning in a bottle, because I watched Terrifier 1, and I think it was mostly self-funded. It's you can tell it's very indie, had a lot of heart, low budget, and it got this weird buzz. And he was smart because he, as a director, started going to the cons. Like you don't see that. Directors don't. I mean, some of these like Carpenters and shit like that, they'll get like bumped to get an appearance at like a big
right.
But it's not really a director's place. You know, you want to meet the stars, and he made himself the star. He went to all these Midwest conventions, and now he's like at all of them, and he just built this grassroots following. So by the time the second one came out, which was still not a big studio, it was this fucking huge hit. Like it did like 20 million opening weekend, and it cost like nothing to make. And so now he's when he made 3, it's like he's just in the situation where he's got a horror mascot on his hands. And the last time you had a horror mascot, people are cosplaying as Art the Clown.
Yeah.
Right.
The last time we had that, I think, was probably Billy the Puppet from Saw, technically.
But yeah, and then Trick or Treat got pretty popular. Sam.
That's around the same time, though, right?
Yeah.
But Saw obviously eclipsed Trick or Treat by a mile.
Absolutely, yeah.
But no, even not within the past 20 years, even.
Yeah, is Billy the Puppet, then maybe like Ghostface.
Ghostface
in the mid-90s.
Ghostface. But even then, you're still talking. Right, you're still talking a late 90s movie as opposed to within the quote unquote new millennium of horror, and even then, still within the past decade, there hasn't been one at all other than Terrifier.
Yeah, but he's made himself a rock star, and
that mask will be sold at costume shops for as long as costume shops are still selling horror masks.
Yeah.
And I think he's changed the game. You're going to watch. I mean, if directors are smart, they would be copying his playbook, put out something that gets any kind of underground steam, hit those conventions, man. I bet you he's making so much money at those conventions. Like talk about, I don't know. I would do it. I'd make it. But
I mean, whatever your times with, especially at this point, he's probably just throwing out numbers and seeing if people say yeah.
Probably, and
or he might do it for the love of the game and take a reduced fee.
Well, it's proven to be the secret of his success. It's like the equivalent to Tade Traping back in Tade trading.
He'll sell the IP though and make a shit ton of money.
He probably will. He acts like he won't. And 3, he didn't sell his soul. Like they tried to get him to sell his soul. He was getting everybody in every big studio. I listened to a podcast with him, and he was saying, "Yeah, every big studio came out of the woodwork after the massive hit 2 was."
They did.
He did like 8,000% like profit mark. It was insane. And he said I flirted with it. I met with a couple of them, but they all wanted to change. Like, we don't like this scene. Can you fix this? And they didn't last very long, and he didn't need them. But I have a feeling eventually he will sell his soul. Eventually,
they'll do like another sequel, then reboot it.
Yeah. But this is what these studios should be going for, is profit margins. I think we're finally getting out of that. This whole, like the last Fast and Furious movie, I think tanked. I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, maybe they'll make another one of those. I don't know. Less and less people care about Marvel and Disney properties. They've wrung Star Wars out to dry. So we're in this era where like you don't have to have $300 budgets anymore, because they kept giving everything $300 budgets because they were expecting every franchise to cross $1 billion. Back in the day, you could watch a movie like Breakdown with Kurt Russell. That was probably a nice $30 million thriller that got a theatrical release. They were probably aiming to make about 60 million and be happy. Now you'd be lucky if a movie like Breakdown would be on Netflix, but that's too good for Netflix, because instead they want to get Kevin Hart and Marky Mark teamed up for yet another movie that was written by AI. Those are bad, dude. Like I'll take.
Yeah, they're terrible.
It's the new video. It's the new straight to video. But I would rather straight to video movies are so much better than this Netflix shit they're putting out. I can't even,
because straight to video movies, you could at least kind of. There was a little bit of heart and soul to a lot of them. You could tell that to some degree this might be a first filmmaker's go around, or an inexperienced filmmaker's foray into the craft. Whereas what we have now going to the streaming service are these, by comparison, they're low budget. They're basically paying the actors more than anything. Mm-hmm. It's an excuse to take them on a vacation somewhere nice looking. And it's a lowest common denominator plot with a lowest common denominator ending. You can kind of turn your brain off for a little bit and name the last Netflix movie that was memorable to you, where you actually remember something out of it other than, oh yeah, that movie, it was all right, I guess.
there is this. I pick on Kevin Hart because I think he's the worst offender. He did this movie called Lift. You guys see that?
No, I don't watch that.
There's this movie called, I don't know, dude. I'm telling you,
is that all you do is just click yes on all the Netflix titles? I'd love to see the suggestions. Jesus.
That stuff that's terrible algorithm anyway. It doesn't even make sense. But
they fucked everything up. The only thing Netflix has going for them is their user interface. Everything else is trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Rowan, the chat has returned. That's right. So Tom remembers you. But Tom.
Hey Tom.
Yeah. So no, I was gonna say my wife is definitely the target audience because she will do. She wants
majority of women are target audience.
We got to watch movies together. This is where I come to watch my fucked up movies. You know, when you're in the dating phase and all that stuff. Oh, dude.
Sure.
My wife, not wife them. She was feeding me a bunch of lies. She used to let me watch anything, and she'd be like, "Oh, well, thank you so much for introducing me these classics." Like it was a good thing.
Yeah, she doesn't want to watch that shit anymore.
I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Oh, the things I made her watch, and she had such an open mind. And yeah, as soon as like you're married, it's like, yeah, go watch that somewhere else. And it's like, but I let her have it. So whenever when we watch a movie together, I know what the bottom can look like, and sometimes I settle. Sure. Like, you know what? We'll hit up Disney Plus. I'll watch. I fucking hate cartoons. I hate Pixar. I hate them. I hate them all. Pixar even started. Toy Story was great. When I was a kid, I liked Toy Story. Their movies were quality, but now when you have like a million of them all over the fucking place and you can't tell any of them apart, and the quality is just dipped on those too. But anyway. Sometimes I would rather watch a fucking rom-com. Like, oh, I'll watch this. I don't want to watch Inside Out 2. Whatever. Rom-com, fine. And I'll settle for it. But if she points out like one of those Netflix movies, yeah, man, I'll sit through it. Sometimes it's better than watching, you know, just some of that shit gets so bad. But that's where I watch some of this shit. Like, oh, it's got Kevin Hart in it. It's gonna be good. And
Jason Bateman movie. Yeah.
You actually, my ultimate question is, you actually let her pick what you guys watch together on TV? What the
fuck? Yeah, I know, man.
It's slap her hand.
But you're right. No, that Jason Bateman one, dude, that was Citizen Kane compared to some of the Netflix.
I didn't see that, but I know they're pumping that up.
But we watched it. I'm telling you, like she's a creature of streaming, and she's all over anything they're pushing at her. She's not watching the shit I have on my shelves over here. This is not happening.
Yeah,
but
it's the age old thing of advertising works, and there's a group of people, especially with a lot of media that they consume, that whatever's placed in front of them, if it fits into that small niche, then that's what they're gonna like. And that's why streaming services are the way they are. That's why now books with what's that stupid fucking A Court of Thorn and Roses or whatever the hell it is the most popular thing. It was Twilight and basically all the other lowest kind of what I like to lovingly dub lowest common denominator type. I don't mean that as an insult. I do. It's the types of things that people don't have to go seek out because it's just presented on a plate right there for them. They don't have to do a deep dive or watch something that even makes them think. And that's perfectly fine. Like we all have that entertainment where we can just turn our brain off. If that's just what apparently the masses, that's just what they choose to consume en masse, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a place for it. I mean, it's fine. Most people don't. I don't want to be that guy that I don't want to go up to somebody and preaching at them for them to just be like, dude, I don't give a shit about movies. Like they might not give a shit about it. Like it's fine.
Right.
Some people don't care that much about this stuff. It really is just a aimless pastime, and they're not picky. And you know, I totally get that. But I was gonna say something, man. I was gonna say something. Oh fuck.
WWE. Yeah, that's it's the only reason I still have Netflix to watch.
Well, that's why they increased the price for like the third time in a year.
Yeah,
they gotta pay that shit. It's like $25. It's going up to. It's like ridiculous, dude. Take a stand, everybody. I backed all that stuff way down to like the cheapest plans. I did. Too. It's principle. It's not that I couldn't pay it, but I'm like, I'm not paying for this because it's just their shitty original content. I'll keep the baseline, but the worst thing they could do is not ads. It's like now you don't even get all the content if you don't have the most premium tier.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they pay some of the stuff is locked behind a paywall.
That's how Prime operates with everything. They nickel and dime the shit out of you.
It's just
that's Hulu's model too, because they're bundled with so many other streaming services that you can just have Hulu with ads for what is it, like $3.99 a month or something like that. Yeah. But then you could do it without ads. That's an extra fee. If you want to bundle it with ESPN Plus and Disney Plus, that's another fee. And then you can do Ad Max. That's another fee, of course.
It's got to implode at some point because it's just they need. I love the model where it's like, hey, they were working together. Remember when they were all just like on Hulu and you just had Netflix and Hulu or something? That's fine. I have all of them. And the only reason I have everything is because my mom, she what else does she watch TV? She can't work. She doesn't, it's like,
so I watch Freevee.
She does. She watches the free ones. She does. She watches the free ones just as much as she watches the pay ones.
I still watch those too. Yeah,
because it's like the freebies and stuff that have like All in the Family, all these classic sitcoms that you know.
I watched a lot of Tubi, or I did anyways, because they used to have the OG Iron Chef, the Japanese Iron Chefs, and I went back and watched a lot of those. So there's too many streaming services. I have 2 anime streaming services, for Christ's sakes, so that's not necessary.
Didn't Crunchyroll buy the other one? Is there more than one now? I thought they had like a monopoly on it.
Well, there's Crunchyroll and High Dive. I didn't know if Crunchyroll bought High Dive or not. I don't pay that. I'm a weeb, but not that much of a weeb.
Yeah, I'm not, but I actually started. I always just got turned off by anything anime back in the day. That's just because I grew up loving role-playing games. I grew up playing Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. So I guess a lot of people were like weeb adjacent and they didn't realize it.
Sure.
But I was never into like when Toonami came over and Dragon Ball blew up and all that shit. I just couldn't get into it. And I just stereotyped it. Whenever I thought about anime, I thought about Sailor Moon and all that fruity stuff.
Right.
But anyway, I just kind of passed off stuff. But in the last 5 years, I sort of got base pilled. And I know it sounds noobish, but I started with all the gateways you should. I went back and I watched Akira. I watched Ghost in the Shell. I watched all of Satoshi Kon stuff, Perfect Blue and Paprika. And I kind of got all these heavies out of the way. And I'm like, oh, I get it. And like, oh, they're just movies that happen to be animated.
Right.
It's not. Yeah. And so my brain opened up to quite a bit of it. And so now I'm always looking for, I think I've watched all the big ones. Like I watched Demon City Shinjuku. I've watched
that's a great movie.
Ninja Scroll, any of the big ones that have, I went through all that shit. So now I think I'm ready for like the deep dive. So if anybody can request anything, just know I don't want cutesy chibi stuff because my wife watches that stuff sometimes too. And I'm like, ugh, I can't.
I know it's late to the party, but I just finished Attack on Titan. That show's phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about that. That's probably one of the best animes easily within the past 10 years, if not all time.
Yeah, people talk about it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, watching the Apothecary Diaries, that's a little more cutesy. I don't think you'd really dig that much, but there's still some things to it. Free Ren, that's a great series. Licorice Recoil, that's an awesome series. I'm waiting on season 2 for that. I go back and watch the same old shit though. Really, I've just started rewatching Berserk. If you don't watch Berserk, if you've never watched Berserk, if you've never read Berserk, you are devoid of culture, and I think less of you as a person and as a media consumer. But nobody's perfect, so go read Berserk, go watch Berserk, read Berserk more than anything. But I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now. But yeah, I just restarted watching that again.
What's Yu Yu Hakusho? That's what he's saying. It's pretty good.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
You're not
that I've heard of. I am not. Again, like I get down on it. I got a couple Sword Art Online posters just over here to my right over here. And I know that's like considered for hardcore weaves, that's considered entry level anime. And that's perfectly fine too. Those fucking dorks can look down their noses all they want on me. I'm not that big of a dork.
Well, Todd,
you fucking nerds.
Todd can't quite get there yet, but I was trying to tell Todd when I was watching the Satoshi Kon stuff, like, you should watch this stuff. Like you would like Perfect Blue.
We watched that. We did a review.
Yeah, I did. I got you to watch that.
Yeah. It was good.
I think you'd like Vampire Hunter D. I mean, especially as a horror fan.
And you know what? That's one that I remember watching. They used to play that. This is before Toonami and before anime.
Sci-Fi Channel used to have a shitload of that stuff, and that's where I first saw Demons. That's where I first saw Demon City Shinjuku. That's where I first saw Vampire Hunter D. That's where I first saw Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, and that was before Toonami. That was before the big American takeover. That was still when it was ultra dorky and shit like that. And so I remember seeing. I don't remember much about it, but I remember Vampire Hunter D being on, and I remember all that stuff back in the days of like USA Up All Night and all that shit. And so I want to go back and watch it just to see if any of it clicks again. Like, oh yeah, I remember this. But yeah, and Todd, don't you want to go over your hot zombies? You fucking weirdo.
Either that, or we can do Name That Kino right now.
Oh, let's do the hot zombies.
Okay.
I don't know how much time Pat's got. I don't know. So I don't know if he's
I got about another 20 minutes or so.
Hot zombies. That's probably perfect.
Okay. I haven't watched a zombie movie in 100 years, so most of these I probably won't know, but I can already think of at least one that's probably going to be in the top 5.
Return of Living Dead 3's got to be on there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got to be.
Okay, this is horrornews.net. So the name of the article is Top 10 Hottest, Sexiest Female Zombies.
Yeah, these people have no life.
Oh God. Guy Fieri.
What is it?
So let's go to number 10.
Is this better or worse than anime waifu tiers? I think it's fine. Goldie Hawn.
All right, so
and Death Becomes Her.
I fucking hate this movie.
Todd hates this movie. I love this movie. I fucking love this movie, man. I don't care.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in so long.
It is such comfort food. I think as far as
it's fucking shit.
I'm not a film snob. I think blockbuster is a dirty word for some reason, but like blockbusters used to be good. Now they're shit. But to me, it was an art. Blockbusters were Jurassic Park, T2. Those were like really good event movies, and they were what they were. And Robert Zemeckis is one of the best at doing the mainstream sort of blockbuster movie. And I love this movie, man. I don't know why Todd doesn't like it, but I think it's fantastic. And I hate Meryl Streep. She sucks like in everything else, but this movie's too good.
I'd give it Goldie Hawn. I mean, she was good looking,
But it was originally like a Tales from the Crypt film that was getting kicked around, and something happened, and it does. It feels like a Tales from the Crypt episode, like turned into a movie, and that's why I like it so much. I think it's really good. But Goldie Hawn, I mean, I've never really been into her, but
never saw the appeal.
I guess she is a zombie technically. Right? It's a stretch.
She got a hole in her chest.
I mean, yeah, I guess. No,
I'm gonna guess the slashed up chick from 13 Ghosts is gonna be on this list.
Yeah. Hey, right. Todd, I have to call bullshit on this because she's not a zombie because she never dies. They drink a serum that makes them unkillable. They don't die and then come back from the dead. So, she got shot and shit, but they start falling apart because they can't die. So I don't know.
Here, she also becomes a zombie hybrid that just won't die.
Yeah, I think this list is already shit.
Well, yeah.
No, she never dies.
leave it to Aaron to begin questioning the integrity of a list of this caliber.
Or news.net, which they have nothing to talk about. So they have to come up with top 10 lists.
That's ridiculous. Okay, what's next?
Okay, number 9.
There's no credibility to any of this.
Oops. What's up with all these ads?
There's
Helen Sharp from.
We're looking at actual tits here. We're gonna get like a.
Oh yeah. Well, Gloria from Bride the Reanimator. Yeah.
Go up. Oh, never mind. Yeah, she's fine.
Have you seen Bride the Reanimator?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
I wouldn't really put her in the top 10, but I mean, how many more could there be? I mean, the next one was obvious.
If they're already digging that deep.
Yeah. Next one is, of course, Resident Evil.
Oh, is that what that is? Who is that?
That's Tori, dude. Resident Evil, right?
I don't know. I don't watch those shitty movies, but is it?
Yeah.
Where does it say Resident Evil? Says Remains. Her? It says Remains. Tori Remains.
That looks like what's her name from Resident Evil?
Yeah, that's not Fifth Element.
Is that Natasha? Is that her?
No, you're thinking of whatever Fifth Element. I can't think of her name now.
Mila Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich. I couldn't spit it out. Mrs. Paul Anderson.
Yeah, 2011. That's out of my.
I don't even know who that is, man. Yeah, it's just. I mean, she's good looking enough, I guess.
Let's think about Mila. Let's go on and move on.
This segment's going great already.
Yeah, this is fucking terrible.
Lilith from Zombie Strippers, dude.
Dude, she looks like a lot lizard. She looks kind of beat up.
Well, it's Jenna Jameson, right?
Is it?
No, Roxy Saint.
Yeah, it's probably somebody else that does porn on a lower caliber of porn. Yeah.
Zombie Strippers is perfect opposite of Jenna.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Oh, so this is the opposite of Jenna.
Let's just burn through this fast.
This is the type of list for those horror nerds who watch all the horror movies and think all the horror movies are good movies.
It's going to be everybody from the cast of Zombie Strippers.
These ads are fucking me up because this is Jenna Jameson here.
Yeah, but
this is Lilith, whoever that is.
Yeah, but that's
and
up
then
there. That's Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson. And then you have Amber Heard from Zombie 406, where the Zombieland.
Zombieland sucks. Did you like that movie, Pat? I didn't get the hype. I didn't like it.
It was fine. I like the hype around it. Again, it was another clever twist of a zombie movie, but at the end of the day, I could take it or leave it. It's not the zombie genre as a whole really isn't my favorite, and it takes a lot for a zombie movie to make me say like that's fucking cool. But yeah, I couldn't care less really with that movie.
I totally get why George Romero was bitter. I mean, he just like really missed the ball on this like renaissance of zombie shit. You know, it's sure. Land of the Dead had a little bit of heat because the Dawn of the Dead remake was a hit, and then just nobody saw it. And then like I have this theory that if they just would have waited a couple of years, Land of the Dead might have gotten some more heat behind it, because then you had Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Well, Zack Snyder was the hot young guy. They didn't want the old fucking crusty guy.
But it was Walking Dead that came out just a couple years later that just blew it up. Yeah. And then you have Zombieland. You have all this stuff, and you couldn't get away from zombies, man. And just, you know,
World War Z, which is an abomination of that book.
Never watched it. I can't bring myself to watch it.
That's a great book, and this is such a stupid fucking movie.
Todd, I've never heard of any of these movies.
You never heard of Dead Girl?
No, I've not.
Dead Girl's it's a solid movie. That was like a staple on Netflix back in the day. What 2000?
I remember seeing the thumbnail for it. I never watched it though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a solid movie.
She's supposed to be attractive. She's got no nose or lips, and we're supposed to think she's hot. I don't understand.
Spain. Yeah, I don't even remember what she looks like when she's not a fucking zombie.
I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say a lot of this stuff, if they actually find any sort of real attraction to these people, it's not unsurprising that they may have some weird sexual kinks.
Melinda Clark she's king. She's number 3 though.
We're seeing tits. Go ahead and keep it scrolling.
Oh, sorry.
How about that monetization?
Okay, Trash. Met Linnea Quigley at number 2.
Yeah, we knew Trash.
Which I would put Melinda Clark ahead of Linnea Quigley.
So would I. How do you feel about that Trash prequel sequel coming out where they're going to CGI the dead actors from the first movie? Like, did
they say they were going to do that for the Return of the Living Dead, whatever they're doing?
No, I don't. That's a different thing. Whoever bought the rights and is coming out with that Christmas Return of the Living Dead movie that looks terrible too, she's doing her own thing, because what else does she have to do? And they're going to be using CGI to bring back people that are no longer with us. And I can only think how good that CGI is going to look on a movie of this budget. I'm sure it's going to look terrible.
Oh God, yeah, but I'm not looking forward to that.
I don't know, man. These people have nothing else going for them, so she's whatever.
No, this top 3 is solid. I know what number 1 is, and I agree with the number 1. I don't know
what is number 1.
Let's see.
But no, I didn't see it. What is it?
It's She from Cemetery Man.
Oh yeah, she is hot. I don't care for Cemetery Man as a movie though. I know a lot of people love it.
You know what? I hated it when I first saw it when I was young. I rewatched it last year. Man, it's great. I love it. So I highly recommend it.
Okay. Well, I have to say, Todd, we went through that list really fast because it was shit.
Sorry,
hey, Carlos.
Sucks.
He says, hey, mofos, long time no talk. Been working 25/8 here in Vegas. Been working more on making figures into a career soon. Thanks for making the work life easier with the content, y'all. Cool, man. So you've been just quiet, but still listening, hopefully, sounds like. Carlos does a lot of custom stuff, and he does toys and stuff. He's really talented.
Or not McFarlane.
He was trying to get us he was offering like to make custom Revival House action figures.
That'd be funny, dude.
You know, but the budget, you know how it is. Plus I'm going through a thing where I think I just got to sell all my toys anyway. Got to make room for the kids. So, you know,
that midlife crisis is creeping up.
It is. No, it's not. I'm good. I just don't have any space, man. It's not bringing me happiness anymore. I mean, it's cool, but like, it's a lot of shit that just gets dusty. And I can only have so many hobbies that just blow my bank account. You know, it just is what it is. What's your poison, Pat? Do you collect anything? That
you boys know I collect records. Well, the rest of the audience know. Obviously, I collect records. For those of you who don't know, I'm a giant music nerd. Actually, I'm the Omega music nerd. I'm not the Alpha. I'm not the Sigma. I'm the final one. Only my opinion matters. You may learn this as we get to know each other. I collect books. We got a shitload of bookcases in the house, and I've been over the past like 3 to 5 years, I've been getting more into building Gundam models. So if there's any Gunpla nerds out there, you're more than welcome to hit me up. I just spent way too much money at the hobby store over this past weekend, buying the most expensive model I've ever bought, and I'm almost too scared to put it together because I don't want to fuck anything up. I collect old video games, but I don't. I go seeking it out, but at the same time, like I just go in these ebb and flows where I buy a bunch of it and then I stop, and then I might move on to the next thing or this, that, or the other thing. It's just kind of how my hobbies work.
I got out of that too, but I didn't get rid of. I still have all my stuff, and it's just in a closet somewhere.
Sure, yeah, no, I got a whole bookcase full of manga. Half of it I haven't read. Still meaning that just goes on the to-do list, but then I'll get in these phases where I just absolutely just completely digest everything that I own, and then I'll go go to Barnes and Nobles and buy a shitload more, and then it may just sit on my shelf.
You're good for another decade, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at the
point where that third stall. I love taking a shit in that Barnes and Noble. So.
I told Eva you did that.
I sent a picture of the stall. I'm like, guess where I'm at? I sent it to my brother. He knew right away. Did I send it to you, Aaron?
Yeah. That's so vile, dude.
Why?
He puts the magazines back. He's shitting and puts the magazines back on the rack.
I haven't done that since I was younger. So
it's really vile.
Back when Pat's dad was there. What was working there?
Yeah.
Here, John, could you put this up for me?
Yeah.
You ripped open the plastic.
Yeah.
But I feel like though, like the game stuff, I haven't added to it in forever, and it's just taking up space. And I'm finally at that. It's cool to look at, but it's in a closet. Like I'm not even looking at it anymore, and I'm not whipping out old systems. I'm not doing it. I don't have CRTs. I'm not buying all the fucking gadgets to make shit like that look good on my nice OLEDs. I'm just not. Like I'm at this point. You know, eShop is fine. Mini consoles are fine. Like there's so many ways to play these damn games.
Sure.
I probably better off. Like that's the first thing I'm selling. That's probably the first thing I would part with. And then the toys. And I got into the record illness, you know, but that's where I'm just gonna
I remember that.
And it's gotten out of control. But you know, it's fine. I didn't buy music for a long time. I didn't buy. Yeah, I moved to Arizona and I couldn't take all my stuff. And then I actually started getting into Spotify, and I didn't buy stuff for a while. And then I essentially lost my entire CD collection, which shattered my heart. And then it made me
I know that feeling.
It made me bitter for a minute.
Yeah.
Because it's like it was my entire childhood, man. Like from the very first thing I got, dude, the very first fucking thing I ever got was Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel. Like when I was a little kid. And then that was like before the rock and all the metal. But it had the whole evolution. And then when that happened, it was a moving incident, and I was bitter, man. And then eventually I picked myself my bootstraps. I'm like, you know what? I could just rebuy everything in vinyl. And then because it's like I wasn't about to go buy CDs again. Like it hurts too much. First of all, I'm just not doing that. But if I can buy a new format, okay, and yeah, and it's filled that void.
The price of records anymore is
ridiculous.
Outrageous, and I don't, unless I'm supporting an artist directly by purchasing it, I don't fuck with it. I'll buy a secondhand through Discogs, because chances are I'm gonna find it somewhat cheaper or around the same value. But I'm overpaying $40 to $50 for a single record. It's stupid.
Yeah, I haven't done that very much, to be fair. I've done it for a couple, but no,
Same thing with movies now, man. It's
going to go that way, because now it's like all the boutiques are going to be the last people standing putting out physical media, and they're gonna twist your nipples. They already are, but like it's going to get worse. Nerds are going to be paying $100 if you want whatever special collector's edition of Blue Velvet or whatever, blah blah, 70th anniversary, and it's so. But it's kind of not the worst thing in the world, because it's just going to make you curate your shit down to the most essential,
the most essential and potentially the most rare. And if it means something to you, and if it's actually there, then you're going to appreciate it a lot more from some secondary flipper.
You're going to see less and less of the typical scenario, or it's like almost a meme at this point. How much of that shit have you watched on your back wall? And they just don't. And we're all guilty of that to a degree. Like, you just kind of get into the spirit of it, like, oh, I'd love to watch that. I'll blind buy that. I've always wanted to see it. You have the best intentions. You think you're going to have time to watch something, and it's just it's vicious, man, because like, oh, it's a great deal, I might as well get it now. Well, by the time you get around to watch that fucking movie, that's the standard price now, and that's bit me in the ass many times. It's just especially with games, man. I would think I had more time than I thought, and I'd buy like a few titles for whatever the modern console was, and by the time I still have shit in shrink wrap I still have some games from like the PlayStation 3.
I have a handful of Switch games, mostly JRPGs that are still in plastic wrap, that for the life of me, I'm probably not going to play. And I'm not to the point yet, because I don't have as many of them to where I'm to the point where I'm like, I should get fucking rid of these. Like, I even looking at secondary prices of them, because it's not like I bought some super rare game. They just didn't make that many of them, or it wasn't that popular, or now it is that popular, but still the physical copy of it is just as expensive as the day it was first put out. So you'll see some of these games still $60 plus.
Mm-hmm. Especially if it's like a Nintendo IP. But no, the good thing that I have, and this is what I used to tell myself to justify the illness. Hey, this stuff's going to increase in value. I'm not wasting my money. Most of it has. I haven't lost money on anything. Like like everything that I have too much shit, but I'm really not going to lose money unless I really want to lose money on it and sell stuff. So there's that. Same the toy collection. I wouldn't be shocked if I have $10,000 worth of toys in one of these rooms, because I got stuff dating.
Yeah, throughout the years, I've seen you've shown us photos of your collection and stuff like that, and there's some rare pieces and some stuff.
I remember during the lockdown stuff. I'm not going to say the C word. That stuff was peaking, man. In eBay, it was insane, and I wish I was at where I'm at now then, because I couldn't quite part with stuff. And I remember I said, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of some of these toys, like the stuff that I keep in storage. And it's like, I'm not even dude, I sold my fucking Turbo Man in the box. Somebody fucking bought that shit for $900.
That's outrageous.
And guess what? And then my Talk Boy, somebody fucking bought that. They were going for fucking like $1,700.
Bro, seriously, I still had a Talk Boy at my mom's old house. It's just the only thing it was missing was like that back battery cover, that little slide piece for the back battery cover. $1,700 fucking dollars.
Well, complete in the box, new in the box.
Oh, you had it in the box?
Everything, all this stuff that's like old Turbo Man in the box. Okay, like fucking. And so I remember I sold that.
It's a goddamn tape recorder, $1,700.
I know. And anyway, so I remember during the lockdowns, I sold this shit easily, and then I got cold feet. I actually canceled the sales, took the fucking ding on eBay, and I just couldn't part with it. And I regretted it because I have since sold them again, but for much lower prices. Because and I ended up selling the Talk Boy for, I think I still got about $800 for the Talk Boy, but it cut it in half, and I sold it 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago. And then the Turbo Man, I sold that for $400. Everything was like cut in half, but so it's one of those things where it's like, fuck, dude, I have no problem selling this now for half. I should have just fucking sold this stuff for so much more. But yeah, but the hardest part is I'm gonna have to go through everything and just, inventory everything and figure out how I'm going to sell it, because it's almost a pain in the ass. I think Facebook groups is the way to go. Because just to see if somebody wants to buy a bunch of shit.
Some of the rares. Yeah, but you can toss the lots on the Facebook groups and the rare shit you can put on other collector sites or eBay.
Yeah, so I'm going to start with like, I've been chipping away at the expensive, dude. Like I have old like first, second, third wave NECA stuff. I have like the first wave Gremlin NECA. Todd, I went to Suncoast with you, because I would always pick stuff up. I saw stuff on clearance, and like it's just like a game. Like, whoa, this is getting liquidated, with the thought of this might be worth something. I was that guy. We were at Suncoast, and they were liquidating out this first wave NECA, like the clamshell type cases that kind of hang on they're transparent. It was like the first wave of Gremlins. So all those like Gremlins from the first movie, I bought like 4 of them. I bought it. I still have stickers on them, $5, and I've sold half of them. They all go for anywhere from $50 to $200. And I'm like, and of course everybody likes to make the joke because you post the pictures on eBay. I'll give you $5. Yeah,
right.
Stickers on there.
It's a great joke.
Yeah, it's a great joke. That's
hilarious.
Great joke
Every time.
But so yeah, dude, like if I've got stuff, and none of it means anything. But we don't want to take your time, dude. If you got to go, let us know.
Few minutes. Yeah, I got a jet, boys.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, man. We appreciate it. Come on more often.
No, thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'll definitely come on more often and terrorize the place and tell everybody they're wrong. Happy to. It's good to talk to you guys again.
All right, man. And Zakito's right. New Jack Swing rocks. That first Bobby Brown is unfuckable. It is. It's good, man. What a wasted talent that was. All right, Pat.
Unfortunately.
Later, man. Thanks, dude.
See you, dude.
All right, boys. Take care.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, I didn't want to do Name That Kino with Pat and him have to get interrupted or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
So, he said he had about an hour. So I'm like, that's perfect. So let's go ahead and roll into that then. And
all right. Yeah, I'll start queuing that up here.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you guys like Pat? Some of you guys probably never seen Pat.
Man, I always run into him at the grocery store. Like I ran into him like a few weeks ago at Walmart. And yeah, it seems like every time I go to a grocery store, I run into Pat. So I always try to. He works early on Saturday mornings, but I think he has tomorrow off. So
Pat would do good stuff on the music. We don't do the music thing anymore. We had to get focused. We weren't doing ourselves any favors, like trying to hit all these lanes. So we just kind of picked this lane. But hey, man, we should we can meet the two worlds together. We should have got Glenn Danzig to come on and promote his shitty movies and had Pat interview him.
Yeah, there you go.
He had two shitty movies, man. He had like a vampire western and like that. What's that? Veronica? I don't know.
Well, we can get Fred Durst and talk about Y2K. You know,
I wonder if we could get Fred Durst. That would be funny.
Reach out to him, man. Who knows? Doesn't he have his own podcast?
I don't know.
I thought
everybody does.
He was on Bill Maher. I thought he was talking about.
Everybody's got a podcast.
Well, I understand that, but
it's so funny. Every celebrity that goes on any show, they always have a podcast I've never heard of. Like, of course he does. Everybody does. But these guys are. I have to say though, these celebrities that get podcasts, they're not real podcasters because they literally just do an episode when they have downtime.
Yeah,
they'll do like 2 episodes and disappear. They might come back here. No, it's just okay. So we're starting. Okay, guys, we're doing Name That Kino. Anybody still in the chat? Let's roll as usual. You guys feel free to beat me.
I have 5 movies today.
5. Okay.
and they'll get progressively easier. So this is the hardest one. I think I have 5 for each, 5 slides. But if you don't get it by like the
Possession,
no,
is it Omen?
no,
1, 2, 3, or 4? No.
no,
Is it Amityville 1, 2, 3, or
no.
Okay, go ahead and give me another one.
All right.
Zach,
Nose that Cheeto.
Oh, I shouldn't be looking at the chat.
Yeah, you can turn your
I'll turn it off.
But good guess. It's not that.
Well, I mean, I could go through every movie I know that has a church, but I'm just gonna. It's not worth burning so much time. Ooh, finally, after weeks of self-doubt and celebrating, barks a temporary leave of absence for everything foreign to the fabric of her life. The big city, you're nice. The men who love it. So it's an author. Is this this isn't Exodus 3?
No.
Is it The Changeling?
No.
The period tells me 70s. It just looks very
you're around that period, so
yeah, and I can see the typewriters.
No gushy, no.
Go ahead and you said I got 5 of each. Go ahead and give me another one. What's the rules here? I win if I don't. How many?
The next one, if you don't get past, if you don't get it on the next one,
okay.
Then depending on how you're doing.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to waste too much time on these.
This is the easy one.
Oh, The Burning?
No.
I mean, I thought it was 70s. It's not Friday the 13th, is it? It's not Sleepaway Camp. 1, 2, 3.
Anybody in the chat?
What is this? Is this Magic with Anthony Hopkins?
No. Because the next one's going to give it away. I know that. And I thought you would have got it by this one.
Yeah, I'm so rusty. We haven't done Name That Kino in such a long time. What I'm trying to think. A writer, cabin. The church could be a bit of a MacGuffin. The church could not be like a central part of the story, but maybe you always have a writer. Maybe he's at a secluded cabin to write, like they always do in these damn movies, and that's why we got a lake here and a canoe. Something like what's that movie? Secret Window, but it's obviously older. I think zooming is cheating, personally. I wouldn't need it. Yeah, I'm struggling, man. Is it the girl who lives down the street, that Jodie Foster movie or whatever?
No, and no, Zekito, it's not that.
All right, I guess I forfeit. It's going to take me a minute to kind of knock the rust off.
All right, because you're going to get it on the next one, so.
Oh, I can't come. Oh, why didn't I guess that? Why can't I guess that? I was literally like, I'm thinking of all these fucking movies with a lake, and I should have guessed Spit on Your Grave. I can't come. Damn it. I don't even know why I didn't guess that. I should have.
I know. You can tell by the look of the film. I mean,
when I saw the lake, I'm like, I should have kept guessing. I mean,
yeah, because that's her. I mean, that's her in the water.
Yeah, I can't come. Damn it. Yeah, see, that's all right.
We were talking about revenge films, so it kind of fit.
I forfeit this one. I need to knock the rust off. That's fine. The church is hard. The church, I was right, though. The church scene was kind of a MacGuffin. It was
that was. But that was the first one, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Did anybody get it?
You'll get this next one. I have faith in
Highlander, Life of Pi.
Yeah. I have faith that you'll get this next
one.
All
right.
And where's Gamer Guy? I thought he wanted to play.
He was here at the very beginning. It's probably one of those things where we're advertising his Name That Kino, and it took us over an hour to get to Name That Kino.
Yeah, that's true.
We weren't expecting to have our buddy Pat come in, so we apologize. No. That's all right. I'll have a timestamp in the video. Maybe I'll add that after the stream's up. My bad.
All right. So Aaron, number 2. Name That Kino.
Friday 13th.
No.
The Changeling.
No.
What is that damn? Oh, what is it called? What's that damn movie that's like The Changeling with the woman? Shout Factory put it out not that long ago. The woman looking, there's like the ghost kid in the attic.
Oh, you're talking about
I guess it's got 2 titles. Full Circle is one of them.
It's not that one. No.
Okay. Ghostbusters?
No.
Hmm.
Anybody in the chat? Do you have a chat closed?
I do. Yeah. Huh. I'm trying to pay attention to the chessboard and the chord reft. I'm just trying to go ahead and, I mean, it's obviously older. Look at the turn dial phone.
Yeah, plenty.
Just burn it. Let's go. This is so much easier. A Fly. Okay, well, Amityville Horror. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is this Exorcist 3?
No.
I feel like I'm gonna like one of the movies that I've mentioned.
You could mention it. You could. No Zakito. But you're in the ballpark.
Jeez Louise, man. I'm struggling. Go ahead and go move. I'm probably gonna burn through these first 3 just because I know it's not gonna. Might as well. Oh my gosh, I know this. Come on, man. I totally know this, and I can't spit it out. Nothing is to come, and nothing but as always. This isn't Possession, is it?
No.
I know what this is. It's gonna make me sick, but I can't spit it out, man.
The next one's gonna give it away. So,
dude, does nobody in the chat know this?
No, nobody's guessed it yet.
I know what this is. I don't know why. It's different being in the hot seat, man. It's just
I understand. You're rusty.
Everything comes flooding.
We haven't done this in like a year now. So
Jeez, dude. Go ahead. I'm not gonna waste too much time. Go ahead and pass it.
All right, yeah, nobody in the chat got it. So here we go.
I know what this is. Oh, it's Prince of Darkness? What is this? Is that Hector Alonso? Who is that? That was like Donald Pleasance, but it's not. This isn't ringing a bell now. What?
How is it?
Phenomena?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. It's Donald Pleasance with glasses.
The bug jizzes in his eye, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Phenomenon. My fuck, man. Yeah, I love Phenomenon. Here's the thing. The older we get, I know I always make excuses when I'm not doing it, but I'm serious. The older we get, the more shit we consume. You mix in the more movies we watch, mixed with our bandwidth getting smaller and smaller. The older we get, stuff gets kicked out, man. Like, I know I've seen this and I know the period, but it's like I'm sifting through the files of all the movies from this era that are kind of like this. Yeah. And it's just, you get overwhelmed. But
I thought you would get with The Fly because she's holding the box.
It's one of those things too. If it's a movie, because I mean, realistically, I love this movie, but I've only seen it a couple of times, right? Okay. Realistically, it's not. So that also plays a factor. But if we were kids, and I've probably seen 100 movies max in my entire life. Yeah, I'm gonna remember them all really, really well. But now I'm at the.
Maybe I'll do the next one.
I'm adding 100 to 200 new movies every year now. Letterboxd shows me this. So it's like, it just keeps growing and growing. But I love Phenomenon. Makes me want to watch it. You should have showed the monkey with a gun, dude. What were the other screenshots? There was more, right?
That was all. There were 5 of them.
Okay, so I got it on the 4th one.
You burned through all of them.
Jeez. No, I didn't do the last one. I said,
yeah, that was the last one.
I know, but I didn't. I guessed it on the one before that, not number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something. All right. This is embarrassing. Let's see. But I'm surprised nobody got it. Usually there's somebody on here that's just a total savant.
Okay, I gotta remember to go the other way. Okay. So number 3, Aaron, Name That Kino.
All right.
Chat, here we go.
The Warriors?
What?
Warriors?
No. It was a good guess, though.
Men at Work? No.
No.
It's just that guy. He looks like the pizza boy from Men at Work, but he's not. But this is clearly too old for that. Is this French Connection?
No.
No, because you can see like that sign. Nighthawks?
No.
I'm looking at that car.
These are all good guesses, though.
I'm looking at that car. Are those bad? They almost look like they'd be cops, and they're going to talk to whoever that is. Like he's some like drug pusher on the streets. Go ahead and give me another one.
All right.
Okay. Hey, I this does look almost like a.
Yeah, no, I said you were close, man.
Death Wish 3, Death Wish 2.
No, Zakito.
Death Wish 1. Look at the leopard print gang, dude.
Yeah.
The Billy Ocean gang.
It's definitely around that time period, though. I mean, you can
tell. I'm trying to think. Gang movie, 70s. I mean, is it Serpico?
No.
Yeah, it's like okay, this is going back to what I was saying a minute ago. There, even when you narrow it down to an era and a type of movie in the streets, like I'm throwing out fucking Serpico. I'm throwing out anything with a cop.
That's a great guess, Zakito, but no, it's not that.
You know, all right, go and give me another one.
All right, here we go. Moving on.
Y'all motherfuckers gonna pay now. Look at Ted Theodore Logan there, dude, on the right.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
You get one more before
I'm out.
Before you're out. Yeah.
Is this one of those Fulci movies that they're pretending to be in America? Because it almost looks. I can't get over Ted Theodore Logan, dude.
I know, it looks just like him.
I'm sure he'd love to hear that.
No, Zakito.
Oh, I'm struggling. You said I do have one more technically?
Yeah, I'll give you one more.
All right, go ahead and give me another one.
All right.
I don't know, but I'm bricked up though. Is this
She's bound, dude.
I know. I told you heard me. Is this the Boogans, dude? No, I'm just kidding. Is this what's the movie we just watched? I can't spit it out. The Brood?
No.
I know it's not The Brood. Oh my gosh. Greasy Strangler. Is this
start going through each slide in your head.
Okay.
The theme.
Oh, go back. Can we start over? I'm allowed to start from the first slide.
Yes.
Maniac. Okay. No. Is it Maniac?
No, it's not Maniac. Okay, you got this guy.
Oh wait. Is this hold on. Dirty Harry?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a gang.
This has nothing to do with Paul Kersey, you're sure?
It doesn't. Why would I put this in here?
I don't know. I'm just because it's somebody. She's obviously somebody that an assailant. Is she somebody? No. I'm seeing cops. I'm seeing gangs. I'm seeing like a girl playing the violin. And why would you put this in here?
Where is she playing?
Opera? It's not opera.
No. Where's she playing the violin?
In a symphony in a school. I don't know. On her neck.
What? There you go.
A school cutting class. It's not cutting class. That's too old for that. A school. Nobody in the chat has this?
No.
Damn. Is this prom night 1-2? No. Mary Lou? Oh, bro. I don't know. I really hate this. I know. Am I gonna hate myself if I don't get it?
I don't know.
Go ahead. I don't know what this is.
Class of 1984.
Oh fuck. Okay, I've watched it once. My bad.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I feel like you could have put in one more school, a little bit easier pick. I thought those were kind of hard.
I should have put Michael J. Fox's picture in there. Maybe you would have.
Yeah, from the stupid band class. Or anybody else. Or one of the. I don't know. That was a little hard.
All right. Sorry.
That's okay. But I should have, like I said, I should have. Once you said school, I should have went through the Rolodex and just went through all the fucking school movies.
All right, you're gonna get this one though. This one's easy.
I need to get one. Let's see how everybody. But nobody else is getting any of them.
No, nobody's getting it.
Hey, Cruising. I was thinking like Serpico.
Cruising was a great guess. It looks like a Cruising.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here we go.
Number 4, round 4. Huh. I don't know. Go ahead and give me another slide. Okay. Beverly Hills Ninja.
No.
Ricky O.
No.
Hard boiled. I don't know. This isn't hard boiled.
No. I mean, these are all great guesses.
I mean, I'm just going to every fucking foreign fucking Asian movie, dude. Go back to the first one again. Is this Year of the Dragon with Mickey Rourke?
Mm-mm.
Oh man. Is this Double Dragon?
No.
Is this Big Trouble in Little China?
No.
Okay, go ahead and go forward again.
Okay.
Is this Black Rain?
No.
Okay, go. Ooh. Is this I Saw the Devil?
No.
How many do I get on this one before I lose?
I'll give you one more.
Dude, I have you seen this too?
Yes.
Dude, and it's not. This isn't The Raid. I'm trying to think of movies that you've seen. Okay, give me one more. If I have one more, I'll take it.
All right.
Oh, you're so kind. Is this? It's not Rambo 4. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's got to be some foreign movie. It's foreign, right? It is foreign. Give me that. Is it foreign?
No, it's an action star.
Okay, well, fuck. This is some fucking. It's okay. I got to brief you guys. I have seen a lot of action movies, and most of them are really not good or worth watching a second time. So that's gonna hurt.
This is a good movie. I enjoyed this.
What was this like fucking Dark Water, dude, with Dolph Lundgren and Van Damme, dude? Or Black Water, whatever the hell it is.
No. No, it's actually good compared to those. Those suck.
I want half credit. Tell me the action star. Half credit.
All right.
Half a point. Who's the action star?
You're gonna get it right away then.
Is that the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? I was gonna say you can give me the action star without.
Okay. Do you want the
Ninja?
action star?
Ninja? Is it Ninja Shadow of a Tear? Ninja, the first one? Shadow of a Tear. Oh, I got it. Nick of Time. I got it. Whew. I'm sweating a little bit.
You got it.
Wow. I need to go back and watch that movie again.
It's
really
good, man.
I love Ninja Shadow of a Tear.
Yeah.
And it's not really
canon.
But it's not really canon with the first one, right? They're like not even related. I remember. Yeah. It's funny. It's almost like the second one ignores the first one. This is directed by Isaac Florentine, who we got to talk to. I talked to him for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And then I talked to Scott Adkins. Yeah. But again,
I this picture. He breaks the beer bottles.
I need to watch that, and I have it on Blu-ray. I got to be honest with you. Like, I watched it once, and I haven't watched it again. Now,
really?
Yeah, I watched it when it came out, which was what 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
It's been so long, but I remember really, really liking it. Maybe I'll have to watch that soon.
You got it. So I'll give you one.
I got one. God, goodness gracious.
Okay, one more.
Like Adam Banks. Yeah, got one before you fucking smack my wrist, dude, and put me out of the game.
You'll get this one.
Yeah,
I saw this not too long ago, so you'll get this one.
All right, jeez.
I don't know if you have, but I know I have.
All
right.
Hit me.
Name That Kino. Number 5.
Long Legs.
No.
You know what's so funny is I know whatever this is, I just saw it.
Yeah.
I just fucking saw it. Because I
You
remember
sure?
looking at, I think I was watching it with the wife. Because I remember seeing this fucking house, thinking,
Yeah.
oh, give me a second. Is
I'm
it
sure you
cheating if
did.
I look on my movie list
Yes. Yes.
of what I watched? You know what's funny is this can't be it, but this is the first thing that came to my mind because I'm like, I just watched this and I feel like I just watched it with Eva. We were watching Unsolved Mysteries, the old episodes. I'm like, this looks like one of those unsolved mystery houses, but it's not. Oh god, wait, it's coming to me. Give me a second. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. I almost had it and I lost it. Like it was there. Oh gosh. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I feel like I can get this in the first one. And I don't even want to say go to the second slide because I'll kick myself. What the fuck? I know what this is.
No, you know.
I just fucking watched this shit. Okay, what did I watch recently? What did I watch here? Come on. Todd's not gonna let me look at the list. He's gonna make me remember. Is it something to do with like a bad person who lives in that house? This is how bad my memory has gotten. It kind of reminds me of that movie Prisoners, but I know it's not Prisoners.
It's not Prisoners.
I didn't just watch Prisoners. Whatever this is, I just fucking watched it. Go ahead, give me another one. I'm gonna kick myself.
It's just the first slide, dude.
But I feel like I could have got on the first slide. Oh, Silence of the Lambs?
No.
What is this? Fuck. No, I know it's not Silence of the Lambs. I know what this is.
You do.
I know I do. Fucking poodle. God dang it. Have you seen it too?
Yeah, I just watched it 3 or 4 months ago.
This is murder because I know what this is. It's on the tip of my tongue. Is it Snapdragon?
No. That's a good guess, though. I mean,
no, it's not.
Probably around that time period, I'm sure.
Dude, I mean, technically, I still get it if I get on a third one, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it. This is gonna kill me because I know I just watched this, dude.
Okay. So that one.
Oh no! Come on. This made it a little harder for some reason, but this is I see a hand. I think it's holding a glass. I'm not sure what that is. And there's like a little vat or something, or like a punch bowl. Yeah. Punch bowl with I'm guessing fake babies, like it's a Halloween party or something. Because this, why can't I fucking think of this? I know what this is. Oh, I'll turn off the comments. This is killing me. How many slides you got for this?
I'll give you one more, but you'll probably get it on the next one.
Give it to me. This is bullshit, man.
I'll give it to you if you get.
I'm fried, dude. Young Meatloaf. Who is this? Oh my god, I'm becoming my mother. I always make fun of my mom. She'd be like, "I want to see the ending." We watched this fucking 20 times. Well, it's the first time for me all over again. She never remember anything. She could watch. Dude, this isn't Long Legs.
No.
Dude, I'm blown. No one in the chat got it.
No, Zekito, it's not that.
I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm gonna hate myself. What is it? Can you give me? You can't give me another hint, like a hint before you go.
I'll give you a hint. I mean, it's came out in the late 90s.
The late 90s. The late 90s. The late 90s.
Late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
Dude, I whatever. I'm trying to like squeeze blood from a stone here. I'm not gonna get it.
It's a horror film.
No shit. I think I can't. I don't have it. I know I'm gonna hate myself, but what is it?
And you probably just saw this recently.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking bullshit, Bruiser. Yeah, dude, it's fucking stupid.
Hey, you got one of them though.
Dude, you should have showed me Peter Stormare, dude.
That would have gave it away, dude.
You're not. I mean,
this guy, I should have did the hot tub scene where he's in there with the girl, dude. Remember?
yeah. Go back. You should have shown go through these slides again.
This is where they're at the
Yeah,
party.
that party where Misfits are playing. Yeah, go back.
This is that little
The
dog, the yappity dog.
The yappity dog.
And this is the house. Remember, he pulls up and
I feel like okay, Peter Stormare would have given it away, but I think if you would have given me like his coworker or his wife, I probably wouldn't even. The wife wouldn't have been given it away from, to be honest with you. But Peter Stormare would have, obviously the main actor would have, or you could have shown me a picture of the Misfits, dude.
That would have given it away.
The fucking laser.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Did you watch this recently? Didn't you?
I watched it. I watched it when I got the
4K.
the 4K. Yeah, yeah, that's a bummer.
Well, you're one for
no, I don't. Did I even watch the 4K or did I watch it first for Romero month?
I assumed you watched it because didn't you get?
Well, we watched it for Romero month, but I can't remember if I don't remember if we did that before that 4K dropped or if it was after and I had the 4K and I watched the 4K. Well, you know what? I could tell if it's not open on my shelf. I'm gonna find out if it's in the shrink wrap. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, we did kind of a hodgepodge of different genres. We got horror, we got action. What's this one? Class of 1984 is more action, exploitation, drama. We have Phenomena, which is horror, of course, and then we have I Spit on Your Grave, which is like a revenge type of movie. So
yeah, the shrink wrap is still closed. That means I rented it or streamed it for our Romero month, and then I had that on pre-order, and I didn't actually watch that. But yeah, oh man, what a
great release though.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in myself. You realize I got like a 20%. It was I got a 20% on this test.
Well, and you did get it. Didn't I give you a hint at the end of slide 4?
What's the ones I got?
You just got the Scott Adkins.
Oh, Ninja Shadow Tier. No, I didn't. Well, yeah, I got it before slide 4 before you showed Scott Adkins.
Yeah.
Well,
you got it. You give it to you.
So what else did I get?
That was it.
Yeah, so I got 20%. There's 5.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking terrible. The shame, guys. Well, anyway, that concludes. Dude, I feel brain rot. I wasn't a good idea at all. Failed.
Well, hey, my idea with the top 10 list didn't work out either. So
yeah, that was terrible, dude. Those are the sad thing is you actually briefed that list first, and you're like, yeah, we'll do this. This is a good idea. You actually briefed it first and still went along with it.
I've seen those movies. You and Pat haven't seen most of those, so
you didn't see all of them.
Not all of them. There's 2 I haven't seen.
Well, anyway, for those left in the chat, thank you for joining us. I feel like I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I'm a little sick. I want to enjoy my Friday night. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might actually finally crack Silent Hill 2 back open because I stopped playing it before I went to Missouri, and I just haven't been in a game mood.
I picked up Resident Evil 2 last week, so I've been back on that.
Just now got that? You hadn't played that before?
No, I've already beat it a couple times, but that was like a couple years ago.
So. Oh, you picked it back up. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Now you can just buy all the unlockables for $5.
Yeah.
Like the unlimited rocket launcher. Dude, it's hard to fucking get in that game. Like if you got it, like honestly, next time I play it, you can get did you get the PS5 upgrade?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. I mean, next time I play it, I'm just gonna buy the $5. Like life's too short, man. I just want to go and blow shit up. I'm not gonna I don't have the time to try and earn that shit legit, man. Like you have to beat it in like under 2. It's something silly. I can't do it. But anyway, I want to remind everybody next week. It's a big week, big Monty Menace week. We're going to be doing a commentary for the members only. It's going to be Eli Roth Hostel. I feel like I'm surprised we've never done it. It's been a long time coming. And we thought it was a great first full-length film to do for the members. So if you want to support us, it's only $2.99. And click the link below. It's much appreciated. And you'll get to take part in that stream and watch it forever thereafter. And we currently have up a commentary of T2 3D Battle for the Future, which was the Universal Defunct ride. That was fun. And we have some other deep cut videos that I put up for everybody.
We had Tales from the Dark Side next Wednesday too, before that actual commentary. So
yeah, so we got a bunch of stuff coming out, and because get used to it, I'm gonna start talking about it every time we record. But please do go check out the teaser for my short film. It's on my personal YouTube channel. I'm always going to link it in these videos, but it's my handle is Lipscomb Aaron, which is my name's Flip Flopped. Check that out. Look in the comments or look in the links below, and you'll see it. And leave feedback, man. Even if you got like criticism, I don't really care, man. Let's keep that going and be on the lookout for more updates as far as when that's going to be released for everybody. But Todd, is there anything that you wanted to talk about or pitch or something like that before we head out?
No, not really. I'm looking forward to the Hostel. I need to dive into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna really do my homework, man. I gotta watch it this weekend, and I haven't watched it. I'm telling you that from that era onward, that was like, all right, I only have time to watch movies like once. I think I've only last time I watched Hostel, I have like an old ghetto Blu-ray.
So do I. Yeah, I do too.
Got Hostel 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Yeah,
it's just, I'm sure it looks like dog.
Well, that's
shit.
the only one they have.
It's never gotten another re-release.
No.
Wow, that's wild.
Yep. So
no 4K, no nothing.
No. I saw it a couple times in the theaters, and then I rewatched that Blu-ray probably like 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, it was the last time I saw it.
Does it look like shit? It seems
no,
like
I don't think so. I don't think it did.
So I actually have it, and I never watched the Blu-ray. I watched it. I saw Hostel 1 and 2 both in the theaters, and that's the only time I've ever seen them. So
really,
what year did Hostel come out? 2008,
5 or 6. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been like almost 20 years, man. So
yeah,
only thing I remember about Hostel is it has Dumb and Dumber's Harry in it.
Oh yeah.
It has the Dumb and Dumber Harry.
Yeah,
and yeah. So I might actually pop that in tonight.
Do it,
man. I want a movie. Yeah, all right.
Maybe get the wife to watch that with you. Yeah, the King of the Swing. Yeah. You'll know when you see it.
I've already been driving her crazy watching reruns of Home Improvement, dude.
Oh, she didn't like those.
She's not a sitcom. She hears it in her sleep now. Like when it comes on.
Next time I come down to see you guys, I'll have to walk in the door.
Because now I start doing it like, oh no, around the house.
I need to take the trash out.
Yeah. I like on Simpsons, dude, where when they're watching Home Improvement on the Simpsons, and he backs his like riding mower backwards because he gives it all this turbo power, and it runs across the fence, and he goes, "Oh no, I killed Wilson. Looks like it's back to prison for me." So stupid, dude. All right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Like I said, hopefully some of you guys are going to join us for the Hostel, and otherwise regular scheduled programming. You're going to get episode 3 of Tales from the Dark Side, and then we did a couple last week. So here shortly, you're going to get 3 episodes uploaded too. So
yeah,
you're eating good. All right, guys, be well, be merry. Catch you later.
Good weekend.